all-time high episode. Man, hype's going fucking nuts right now. I'm halfway to my Villa beach house with my hype. Halfway to go. All right. It looks like we're gonna go to 140. East gonna go to 4K. I bought a stock for everyone listening called
That's what SBet.
SBet, which is like a beta play. Did you buy that stock, Rob?
Yeah, I did.
So I bought it and I'm gonna hold it till 4,000. So SBET for anyone in the stock world.
Fucking, we live right now?
Yeah.
My head's so big.
I'm buying I'm in Joby and CRISPR. Those are my stocks right now. And Hood. I'm still in Hood.
Show me your fucking jacket.
My jacket? Oh, and Anduril.
Yeah.
Rob and I have invested in Anduril and I invested in Neuralink because I thought it was dope.
How close do I need this?
It's pretty good.
Oh, okay.
Welcome to Casa de Gremis.
This
We have a new pod set up on the cloud couch. Very comfortable couch for anyone that doesn't have a cloud couch. Join. It's very, very comfortable. And it lasts a pretty long time.
how close do I need?
Rob came out from Vegas. I'm gonna take him to Omakase Sushi tonight, and we're celebrating the all-time high. And we're celebrating, having a pretty good year, more or less. We might have Ponzi Trader on in a little bit, and what can we talk about, Rob? What do you think?
I'm down for whatever. Is this like good, the positioning? Or yeah, let me see if I can like.
Looks like a girl's going down on you.
I know. I don't know how to position this thing. All right. I think I'm good right here. I think this is a very comfortable couch. What do you want to talk about?
I don't know. It's a little surreal. Like, it's 2016. I got into crypto, and just right behind here, I got hacked for like 20 grand, which was like a large part of my net worth at the time. And I was kind of like, fuck this shit. I'm not gonna do any of this anymore. And
why don't you tell a story about what you got hacked for and how you got hacked?
Yeah. So when I first got into crypto, I bought Bitcoin, probably like everyone else did. And then I just was like, oh, like look at all these altcoins. I'll buy XRP. I'll buy, privacy coins. I'll buy this and that. And, during the first cycle, all those things went to zero. And then you kind of realize, oh, if I just held Bitcoin, I would have done pretty good. So after that point, I just held Bitcoin. But until then, I was like a huge cheerleader for Pivx. It was like Pivx or Monero. Monero obviously won.
Tell people what Pivx was.
Pivx was a privacy coin, which was basically probably like a copy and paste of whatever the best privacy coin at the time, which was probably Monero. It was like I think an American team, and I don't know. I just,
it was a masternode though, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was a masternode. You could buy a masternode, which was cheaper than, what was the other one that was a masternode?
Dude, there was a bunch of them.
But there was the big one that like,
Dash.
Yeah, Dash was like shilling. So like back in the day,
tell people what masternodes were.
Yeah, back in the day, masternodes was like staking, and then basically you'd buy all these coins thinking you're gonna get yield, just like staking is now usually are the yield, or DeFi, like same thing.
Yeah, I mean it was kind of like proof of work mining, except for because you had to have the hardware. Like you had to basically set up like a server and then stake the coins and then run the software, and then it would just like spit out more coins. So I mean, it was like,
and that's what I did. That's why I knew nothing about computers. I would keep like doing the next update, playing on the Discords until some guy's like my best friend on Discord and took all my shit. And then that was probably the best thing that ever happened to me, because I was like, okay, I'm a retard. Clearly, I shouldn't be fucking around with all these coins. I should just buy Bitcoin and hold it. And that's what I did after, which ended up doing pretty good for me. But it gets stressful. Like, you guys are out there in the trenches trading all these hundreds of coins and buying and selling them and keeping track of them. I don't. It's like NFTs too. It's like, how the hell you keep hold all this shit after a while? But
I mean, I think like people do stuff for different, reasons. Like obviously everyone is like here to make money. But I think like I don't know, man. You have some people that buy and hold coins and just live like a happy normal life, and then you
Yeah.
have other people who like are just like addicted, to this, and we over tinker and we think we're smarter than we really are,
Yeah,
and
I think everyone in crypto Twitter has some sort of mental health issue or severe ADHD. We all love to get some sensation or be present for some like life or death moment, whether it be a game or some sports bet or these meme tokens. But it's the best way, I think, to make it for kids, that are younger or people our age that, there's no way out of that 9 to 5.
well, yeah, and I definitely think, I mean, so many people have talked about this, but I really do think, like as a society, we've made this like shift to where, even GCR like spoke about it, but like it's hyper gambling, like wealth gaps and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Uh, you have an option of like, okay, it's like you're either born into wealth or you're just gonna work a 9 to 5 like forever,
Hmm.
or you're gonna roll the dice, and try and hyper gamble your way to to making it out. And crypto is one of the few avenues, that provides that, for better or worse. Like for better, I would say Pump Fun has probably changed. I use Pump Fun like where all the, meme coin trading has really taken place last like year. But
Yeah.
dude, like that Pump Fun's probably changed like so many people's lives. Like
Hmm.
so many people have had their lives changed, being able to, trade meme coins from like very small amounts of money,
Yep.
very, big amounts of money. So like crypto just happens to provide, that opportunity.
And what do you think about Pump On and what they're doing now with the coin and token? And what's your thought process on that?
Um, so I'm in the camp of like, yes, you can look at all. Well, I'll just backtrack and say like, I do think like Pump Fun has been a net positive on crypto, especially Solana. Like that's where all of your users, like retail or whatever you want to call it, like that's where like the majority of your users like come from is like trading meme coins. And I don't think that they like I was trading on Ethereum, like a lot of us were trading on Ethereum, and then we came to Solana because that's just like where the meme coins were. I think like yes, there's like been like tons of losers, but I think it's and regardless of how much like soul they've sold, like I think the platform itself has been a net positive for the space. If you're talking about like bringing people to crypto and like keeping them in crypto,
Mhm.
I think I think a lot of people, and maybe sentiment shifting a little bit, but I think a lot of people think that Pump Fund is just going to be this like fucking horrible like extraction event, and it's going to nuke all of our coins and like everything's going to dump. But I don't think that's going to happen. Like I think people have had more than enough time to set aside funds like to buy it. It's not like Trump where we got blindsided and this coin just started like ripping faces and you had to sell all of your coins, like just to be able to like chase it and buy it. Um, I don't think that's going to happen with this. Like, I think some people may FOMO if it rips, but I think like people have had more than enough time to like position for it. I could go on, but yeah, that's like my initial take on it.
And what about the streaming aspect of it? Like, we set up the stream for Liquidated because we're gonna do the Gainsey pod, which was cool, and I know Gainsey's working on that. But what do you think about all these different coins for the podcasters and then trying to build a brand around that and things of that nature?
I think it's a really cool idea. I think I don't know enough about what their plans are, and I don't know enough about what they plan to do, under the hood. Whether, I think one, maybe friction point is like the requirement to like launch a coin, to be able to stream. Like I think that's probably a huge turnoff for a lot of people. But I would also imagine that they've thought of this and maybe it won't be a requirement or maybe there's like ways around it.
Mhm.
Um, but I think like I think it's a really smart decision by by the Pump Fun team because I like made a tweet about this, but like they're in a unique position where they can just like print monopoly money. Like they just print, you know what I'm saying? Like they just create all these like tokens out of thin air that have real value and they can use them to like bribe really big streamers to like come stream, you
Yeah.
know, on Pump Fun. And it's not like they just say like, hey, here's like $50 million. You know, they can give them like vested equity, vested tokens, like small retainer. Like there's all sorts of crazy deals that they can work out. And I mean, dude, they just they're gonna have like $1 billion war chest, you know? Like they're a very like you know, they have a lot of cash in this company. So I think they can do some really cool stuff. I think the streamer angle like makes a ton of sense to me. You know, we got a glimpse of it back when it got like really dystopian, you know, and people were like ending up in the hospital because they were streaming themselves, like lighting themselves on fire and stuff.
Yeah.
And that was really not good. um, so I'm glad that they kind of like shut that down and they put some, you know, safety rails in place. But
I mean, it's certainly weird to me, like, for me, I go to school, go to law school, work so hard, and there was all of a sudden this Peter Thiel talked about it being like a creator economy that I'd be honest, I overlooked to some extent,
yeah,
and now everyone's trying, even me, I'm trying to start a podcast. I do it more for fun and just to be part of the CT community. But it's crazy to think that, you know, these creators started making more money than they possibly could imagine. And now people that are on Twitch or Kick or whatever, they're supporting these people by subscribing. And now what Pump Fund's doing is they're creating a token. Not only can you support them by buying their token, but you can actually make money yourself supporting and buying that token, which would create, a whole a free marketing platform, not only from the streamer, but for Pump Flat Fun and also for themselves to make money on the coin. So it's kind of like what is it called? MM marketing? What is it called?
oh, MLM,
MLM
multi-level
marketing with
marketing.
a
Yeah,
coin almost. So
yeah. I really feel like we should have like secured some sort of Pump Fun and sponsorship
yeah,
for this episode. But
yeah,
I think I think, dude, I get it, man. Like I'm getting older and I hate it, but I can't ignore it. Like I hate the whole creator influencer that's like you know a career path at this point. You know, you go to a concert and like you can't even like you look around and like 90% of the people are on their phones like recording the fucking concert, you
yeah.
know, and I hate it, dude. Like I hate taking pictures out. Like I just want to have these like experiences in my head and I just want to like I'm not like dude, I've never recorded a concert and like gone back and like watched the videos after, you know what I mean? Like I have the experience like in my brain and and I I like it like that, but you can't ignore that people are making like insane amounts of money. They're getting, you know, fame, what like it's nothing new. It's just like packaged differently. And it's no surprise that you know, crypto is fitting in with that. For the
Yeah.
most part, mainstream has always like hated crypto, but
And
guess
that
what? Everyone loves money.
and that's how they monetize thing and they, and get there. But I'll say for the kids out there, try to be as authentic as possible. I think that's how really separate yourself, and also you want to be able to live yourself, be yourself. Naval posted some quote, and I'm not a big fan of Naval most of the time, but he said some quote like more important than time and even money, or more important than money, but even time is is attention. Are you paying attention? And I think it means like, are you paying attention to the right now, the present? Are you enjoying these moments? Because if you're not paying attention to the present, the moment and now, then you're not really, you're not really using your time efficiently, or the way that you can appreciate life, I guess.
Dude,
Uh,
I'm so guilty of not being present all the time,
yeah,
dude. It's so hard. Like it's so hard to like you know when you're like doing you know whatever crypto or you just in front of a screen like all day and like
hmm,
dopamine receptors are you know firing off
oh
and
yeah,
you're going through this like spectrum of emotions of like this is like if you just like buy coins and enjoy your life then like this maybe doesn't apply to you, you know, but if you're like wound up in this bullshit we do dude, it's like really hard to turn it off, you know, and I'll find myself like days will go by and I'm just like, dude, I don't think I was really present, for most of the conversations,
Mhm.
that I had today, man. And it's something that's like I'm sure a lot of people can relate. And it's just something that like I have to like work on. Because otherwise, yeah, dude, like years will go by and like life will just pass you by and you're like, dude, where was I?
Yeah, and I think, like, for anyone that, does drugs or whatever else, like, I think I saw this movie, it was like this drunk detective, it was funny, but he's like, "You can miss out on having a lot of good times having good times." And I thought that was kinda funny funny because it's like, yeah, you party and you go out and you can make a lot of money doing the crypto and get the girls and everything else, but if you're fucked up during the whole time, like, you can't really remember, I mean, I can't remember a lot of the shit I did, even though I remember it was fun, but I don't remember a lot of details, you know?
Yeah.
Some people here might even go cross-eyed partying too much.
Yeah. 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 It was like all the partying that we used to do is like a fun phase. You know what I mean? Like I'm glad we did it and I'm glad I got to experience it, but like I'm really glad that that's not like my life,
Yeah,
yeah. Yeah.
yeah. We have some great stories from, like, the Weetard group and everything else, but, like, me waking up, working out, going to the gym, doing the cold dip stuff, which you hear about, like, if I get some, like Joe Rogan said, if you get some hard shit done and you don't feel like a piece of shit that day and you feel, like, pretty good. So I feel like if I get some of that stuff done most of the time and work on the less degenerate stuff, which I think a lot of people in crypto can resonate, they have, some leaks, um, we're all trying to work it out. And I keep planning to have some therapists on here. There's an addiction therapist that I use actually, and I talk to all the time, who's helped out a lot of people in the crypto side as well, and also like a business coach that helps me with my law firm and also some other stuff. And these guys deal with like people, their clients are like billionaires, and they help them out a lot. So I think it'll be good for crypto traders and people that are dealing with like high sensation lifestyle, like high intensity moments, because we're all dealing with a lot of money all the time. Like, yeah, Rob came by today. We're doing some multi-sig stuff with Casa.io. Shout out Casa.io for their Bitcoin cold storage stuff. But you know, we're dealing with big numbers sometimes, smaller numbers other times, that make a huge difference on people's lives and the people we take care of. So you know, we all got to stick together. Us members of CT, things get kind of tough every once in a while. For Kyle on the message, I'm still boxing. I should have a fight in September in Singapore. I'm training 6 days a week right now. Eating not very well, but apart from that, I feel like I'm in pretty good shape. I'm getting older. I'm 43, and this boxing stuff is a lot of work, to be honest, but I enjoy it. Um, Rob started working out again too. He's doing pretty good with it. Be a power lifter.
Used to be. Now I'm just trying to not be out of breath when I go up the stairs,
Yeah,
So I'm trying to do some more functional stuff. But yeah, I used to do competition powerlifting. Dude, I lived a bunch of lives.
yeah.
I've lived a lot of lives, man. I was a bouncer for a long time. I was taught kids sailing at one point,
That's hard, isn't it?
which one?
Sailing seems like it's like I
Sailing?
could fuck that up pretty easily.
It depends what kind of boat. I mean,
Yeah.
the stuff we were doing was like Flying Scots and then like
Mhm.
420s and stuff, like small racing boats, I guess. But um yeah, it was awesome, man. It was awesome. I miss that stuff.
I think that's like, like say Michael Jordan wins like 5 championships, and then after that, like he's like, well, now what? It's like everyone has these lives, these moments, these different lives. You have to like now you gotta like remove the ego and kind of start over, you know?
One of the guys asked, "How did I get into crypto?" Actually, it was when I was powerlifting. I was buying steroids on the internet, and I used to use Western Union, I think, and like MoneyGram. And then one day they told me I could no longer send money to Moldova, and that the person I was trying to send money to was maybe on some kind of list. And so I got like all outraged and shit. And I guess I had to use Bitcoin at that point after that. So um, yeah, I bought Bitcoin, and then it started going up like a lot. It's like 2016, like late 2016, and it started going up, and then I didn't make the connection that like I should just like probably buy more of this. In my brain, it was like, oh, my drugs are like free now
Hmm.
because like the value of like Bitcoin was going up, so I had to like send less of it to get like my muscle vitamins, and so I was just like, dude, I just discovered some sort of like fucking money hack where like I just hold this thing and I just send like less of it every time. And then eventually I figured out that yeah, I should probably buy more of this. And then 2017 happened and altcoins and all that. And that's kind of when I got hooked.
How much money do you think you started with in crypto? Like
Not much. Not much.
you just completely added?
Dude, I was like pretty broke when I first got into crypto. I bought Bitcoin was like $600 at the time. I
Yeah.
bought maybe like $2,000 worth of it,
Mhm.
and then uh, from there, I was buying like the first real money I made was on XRB Ryblox, which later became Nano.
Mhm.
Um, I think I bought that. It was like 18 cents or something like that. You had to buy it off of like these shady exchanges, and then
I
it
tried to buy $20,000 of Ant shares,
yeah, dude, Neo.
and I would have made probably $50 million off that.
Yeah, yeah, bro.
But one of my friends didn't want to do it for me. So
Wow, hope he's
yeah,
not your friend anymore.
he actually introduced me to crypto. His name was Sean, and he like got out, and I don't think he's super happy about how much money I have now.
Yeah, well,
But he was a good dude. Uh, but it's
yeah.
funny, like a lot of the people that get into crypto after a while, like they get out somewhere in their exit or start a business or whatever. But I don't know, you can't really beat the hardest asset on earth, so it's difficult.
I think there was a small window where I could have escaped this place.
Mhm.
When back before I knew, like, I guess what I was doing, and I was, just buying coins and then enjoying my life, and they would go up, and all that kind of stuff. But I think in 2020 when uh DeFi summer came around and I started actually like learning how to interact with smart contracts, and
Yeah.
I was started writing my own software, I guess. uh that was kind of like a wrap for me because that I always grew up playing. I grew up on the internet. I'm 38. I was like I lived before there was the internet a little bit, and
Mhm.
then grew up on it. And so I played every MMO out, EverQuest, World of Warcraft, Ultima Online, RuneScape, like all of that. And so there really hasn't been a good one, since
Yeah.
I guess like World of Warcraft really. And this became honestly the best video game, that I've played since. And so it has you've got all of it. You've got the PvP, you've got the, I guess, loot, raids,
And
the
that's what I tell
social
my son.
aspect.
Like
Yeah.
I say, this is the video game where you only can play a video game that you make money. So
Yeah.
if you want to play life and start a business, start a business. If you want to do crypto, do crypto. But you can't play any video games unless you can make money.
Well, don't show him this one.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. That's the problem. He likes poker too. So
Bro, I'm gonna be on like Pump Fun, and like your kid's gonna be like fucking just smoking me on a meme scope or
yeah.
something. Like
Doing a Zen, talking
he's got a
shit.
multi wallet, got
Yeah.
20%, just dumping it on my
Yeah.
head.
That'd be the life.
It happens on a daily basis, dude. I got 12-year-olds just shitting on me all day, man.
That happened to me in like Madden. I was playing Madden. That's when I quit playing Madden. Some kid was like talking shit to me on those with the headphones you get like a
Oh,
PlayStation. I
dude.
was like, oh man, I'm done.
I
So
used to
done. I'm
get
tired.
Yeah, I used to get real nasty in the Call of Duty lobbies because
Yeah.
you'd have some like 11-year-old kid just saying like every fucking word in the book at you, and he just finished breaking my ankles, for an hour with his controller, dude. And he's just slide canceling left and right,
Yeah.
dude, just dunking on me. I'm like, I get it, man. I get it, kid. Like you're cracked. And then he just starts,
Yeah, I was like peak shit talk at 12 years old. I don't think I was ever better. I
dude.
was
There was So back in the day, we had AOL chat rooms, and I'm sure you know it.
Mhm.
But other people probably don't know what that is. And we had AOL chat rooms, and I was in some chat room. We were trolling. We were trolling a bunch of people. It was like, I don't know, some kind of Christian group or something, and we were just saying bad words to mess with them, and they all like mass reported. I think I was like maybe 11 or 12. They like mass reported the family AOL account, and the account got suspended. And I was like mortified because I just cost our entire family the internet. And I am so worried that when my dad calls the internet company to find out why his account's suspended, they're gonna have all these chat logs of like me and my friends just saying words they're not even supposed to know. Um,
Not much has changed.
dude, dude, so I'm sweating bullets, man. I am so worried. Like every night, I'm just laying in bed, like today's the day. Today's the day. Like my world's gonna end. And so then I get the idea I'm gonna preemptively get ahead of this. So I like get my mom and dad in the room, and I sit down with them, and I'm just like, I'm like, hey guys, our account got hacked. And they're like, why would someone hack the family AOL account? I'm like, I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Couldn't tell you, but they hacked us. And anything that they said, it wasn't me. It was the hackers. And and they ended up buying it. I don't think they really bought it, but we ended up getting the account unsuspended, and
Back
I'm
at it.
still doing it today. Yeah.
Well, so what coin are you getting any coins right now, or are you just in and out of memes all the time, or what's your plan these days? I'm all on Bitcoin hood, and I believe that my opinion is that stocks are gonna start taking over the meme world. I think if they tokenize stocks like on Robinhood or otherwise, people are gonna start really pushing some of these stocks. So right now I'm in CRISPR and G, because I think that they have the biggest upside with AI tech and kind of shilling like, hey, we might cure cancer with gene therapies or otherwise. And Joby's like kind of the Uber of drones. Anything AI robotics related, I think it's interesting.
Wait,
Um,
what is Joby? I never heard of that.
Joby's like a UAE company that high stakes capital, who's like one of the number one traders on
Yeah.
Bybit. He is bullish on, and same with CRISPR. Um, where it's basically like it's like a Uber taxi for planes and drones. So like basically you can hop on like a drone and like
Wait, the drone takes human
yeah,
beings from
yeah,
place to place?
yep. And they're pretty far along with like what is the FAA or whatever?
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
in America, I don't know what it is in
Yeah, they're moving
UAE.
along pretty well, and I'm assuming that high stakes has done the research and knows it pretty well. But I mean, I'll copy trade them all day. So
Okay. I never heard of that one. That sounds cool.
yeah, I mean, I bought it like I think I'm up 25% already, and
Okay.
CRISPR's up like 40 or 50% since I called it
CRISPR's
out. Yeah,
the gene thing, right?
yeah, the gene therapy thing. I think either both of them will do multiples. And I
Can you
think
buy those like on like Robinhood, or are they like private
not
investments?
they're just stocks on the stock exchange. So I
But
don't think
they're publicly traded.
publicly traded. Yeah.
Okay.
I get some deal flow. You got an Android with me
Yeah.
and Neuralink, but I get that's for like you have to have like a certain
It to be
requirements, net
accredited,
worth and
right?
stuff. Yeah, accredited investor. So that was just kind of like lucky to get on those, I guess. But I don't
Yeah,
know.
Dural's a sick company, dude. I'm
Yeah,
excited about that one.
yeah. It's Lucky. What's the book? Palmer
Palmer
Lucky.
Lucky, yeah.
Yeah. What happened to his VR company?
What do you mean, Meta?
Yeah, Meta. Oh yeah.
It's doing great, I think.
Yeah, I think Meta's gonna do pretty good though. That
Yeah.
stock will do pretty well.
Well, he made up with like him and Mark Zuckerberg made up, and
Mm,
they're doing some data AI stuff together.
yeah.
And then I think he's also opening a bank with Peter Thiel, I think.
Hmm. I
Um
heard about that. That'd be interesting to invest in. He's got like an underground bunker,
good. I'm sure he has it for a
like in
reason.
the middle of fucking nowhere.
Sure he has it for a reason, man.
Yeah, that'd be kind of cool. I wonder how much those cost. Probably
Underground bunker?
yeah,
Dude, I'm sure you could there's plenty of real estate out in
middle
out
Midwest,
back
middle of
in
nowhere.
Vegas, you know?
No, but I don't know. Vegas is a scary place for me.
Dude, what do you mean? They already tested nukes out there for like a decade. It was fine.
They get a riff from the baccarat table.
No, talking about underground bunkers, not gambling with the Chinese at 3 in the morning.
That's more fun.
It is. Shout out to the Talon Room.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the defense companies will do well too, but I gotta research it more. Semiconductor companies probably do pretty well.
Dude, I'm so far out of my league with that stuff. You know, like I could pretend I know like about it, talk about it, but
we'll see what I think. Like I really do think this. I think people are gonna get away from memes pretty soon, but we'll see what happens.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think people are gonna trade whatever makes them money. You know, you can like, yeah, like memes are fun, I guess. Like they're fun when they go up, you know, but and there definitely is a social aspect to it. I mean, you saw it with NFTs too.
Yeah.
Like I think the social aspect that you get with meme coins is important. And like I said, we saw it with NFTs, especially when you have people like online groups of people that are hanging out with each other who maybe, you know, dude, we've been in crypto long enough, like met enough people in crypto, like majority of people in crypto like shouldn't meet each other.
Yeah.
You know?
100%.
And so it makes sense that, you know, you naturally gravitate towards people online. I mean, dude, there's people that I would loan large sums of money to that I've never met before and that I trust with large sums of money more than I do with people in my real life.
Yeah, I sent you large sums of money like within 4 months of knowing you. You know?
Yeah. And that's stuff that like it just comes because there's a mutual respect and there's an understanding
of degenerate behavior.
Well, just that this person like knows, you know what I'm saying? Like it's like a, I don't know, call it shared trauma.
Yeah.
You know, but it's like you know, you just cut from the same cloth,
It's
you get
something.
it. So yeah.
Like it seems like memes have been pretty resilient though. Like can you think of what black swan event could happen where people are like, fuck this, I'm done with meme coins. I feel like there's been some pretty rough moments there.
Yeah. I think I mean, it was just a bear market. I don't know that I would call it a black swan, but I remember like back in like maybe like 24 or something like that. There were people calling, you know, very vocally and loudly calling, you know, this is the end of meme coins, this is the end of meme coins. And like, it's just, I don't know why people bother trying to call tops on stuff, you know, like 9 times out of 10, you're going to be wrong. Like there's no upside. Just,
you're not Michael Burry. Even Michael Burry is not Michael Burry anymore.
Bro, it's like, it's so rare that a bear is vocally right that they made a fucking movie about it.
Yeah.
like they had to make a movie about it because only one dude was like right ever.
Yeah.
You know? So like I think you play the cards as they come, you know? And I think as long as people are making money on meme coins, people will keep trading meme coins. You know, once that's no longer a good way to make money, then people won't trade them. You know, it's about as simple as it gets.
I mean, it's hard to be a bear if they just print more money. Everything just keeps going up.
Well, yeah, I mean, that's the you know, bull case for Bitcoin. You know, I don't know about meme coins, but I think you know, Bitcoin lifts everything, and I think it would be silly to think that you know, the people that are like ripping, you know, pension funds into ETFs are ever that money's ever gonna trickle down to us. But what will trickle down to us in meme coins is the people that are like leveraged long on perps and stuff like that, who are, you know, riding the wave from people buying these ETFs. Like that money does for sure trickle down, you know, back into coins.
Do you think ETH revisits 4K soon?
I don't know. I hope so. I don't know though. Yeah.
I'm surprised that they have these treasury companies, but they've been going up like crazy.
I mean, that's just I think it's like the flavor of the month, you know. It's like it's cool right now, but I don't know that it's like a sustainable thing. But we'll see.
How many Discords and Telegram chats are you on? And like how do you maintain all that shit without having a seizure?
I have a giant monitor. It's probably almost the size of your TV. And I don't do Discord anymore. I mean, I have Discord open, but like,
There's too many of them.
I basically, dude, I'm in a lot of Telegram channels, but I think on Telegram Premium, you can pin like, I don't know, 6 or 7 or something like that. And so I just have my pinned, channels, and that's basically where I hang out.
Yeah.
I may be in like 40 or 50 of them, but I only maintain, whatever I can keep pinned essentially. Otherwise, yeah, it's like so.
Who are the like people that you like to follow on Twitter for alpha? Is there like a certain handful of guys that you think provide the most? For me, it's Flood, Ponzi Trader, you. Who's this Powell guy people keep talking about? Is he good?
Powell, yeah, Powell's great.
Yeah.
Powell's one of those like the conviction guys, I guess, who just like never sells stuff. It's like he'll buy stuff and then it's like not sell it.
Yeah, high stakes is great. And
He'll sell some stuff.
Yeah, Ricky's amazing. He never sells anything though.
Oh, actually, Rookie. Yeah. I was trying to think of who. Rookie is so good on perps, man. He's so good on perps. He's probably the only account that I have notifications on for perps trades. I don't think I really look for alpha on Twitter, like I think I have like my little groups that I'm in.
It's kind of the sick part. Like when I got in Twitter, like in 2014, like if you had some money in your pocket, you could make a lot of money listening to some of these guys. It's
well, dude, we used to get the coin of the day.
Yeah.
The coin of the day from John,
Yeah, that was crazy.
Yeah, that was, yeah.
Yeah, Crypto God John's done really well.
Good, well, I meant McAfee.
Yeah, but, John McAfee, but yeah, Crypto God John, just to say the same, he's made quite a bit of money coming from nothing. So shout out to him too.
Yeah.
They're in Greece right now, living it up. I might join them in the Hamptons in a few weeks, but we'll see.
Yeah, I usually just go on Twitter and talk about Tom Cruise all day.
Yeah, you make some good memes, bro. I'm gonna get you.
I just go on. I don't know, man. I just maybe it's because I'm just like getting older now. I just don't fucking care about many things anymore. If I want to tweet some shit, I just tweet it. If I tweet. I'll tweet the contract address or something that's like 25K market cap because like it's just like amusing, like it's like, oh, you can't do that, or oh my god, what are people gonna think, or oh my god, dude, like it's like I don't fucking care, man. I really do not care. Like, oh, dude, what are people gonna think about what you said? I'm like, dude, it's the internet. Like, it doesn't fucking matter.
Yeah. But you've helped a lot of people out. You try to give the best info you can, and so do I.
Yeah, man. But
people are never gonna be happy no matter what you do. If you be on a podcast, people would be great. People would be a piece of shit. Is what it is. You know what I mean? So.
Oh fuck yeah, dude! Shout out Trap God, dude. That was a fun 2 or 3 days. That was a coin that we went hard on. Yeah, dude. Thank you. See, that's what I'm talking about. But I always try and operate from a place of good intention. I don't deliberately try and mislead people or deliberately try and use people for exit liquidity, or whatever other bullshit.
And we've all been on the other side of that. Me and Rob both. Like we've entrusted ourselves with people that we loved and cared about, and they would look us in the eye and shit in our face. So we know what that feels like. So yeah. It's in this business, it's really tough. It's tough to go find good people. But there's some great people out there.
Yeah. Well, I mean, especially in an industry like crypto, where it's just it's crypto, man. There's gonna be parasites. You can go to a conference, and there's a bunch of dudes in suits who are trying to peddle some bullshit. It's something no different, anywhere in any other industry. Literally everything, everything's a scam.
Yeah, 100%.
But crypto just happens to attract more because I think you also, you're in a space where you're dealing with people from all walks of life, from all levels of wealth, and I don't know what it's like. I don't know what it's like to, be living in Nigeria and have like a bunch of mouths to feed and like the only way you're gonna feed those scam somebody,
This
on
guy
Telegram.
that
I don't know.
LA, I'm kind of with it.
Bro, I don't know what that's like. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like if I was in that position, I can't say that this wouldn't be like the perfect fucking job.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do. You gotta get it.
Yeah. So I just accept, that's that's the space we're in, and I try and operate as I guess as ethically as I can, and that's about it.
Yeah, I mean, you try to be as virtuous as possible and make money. That's probably the best way to live. Most people I know that are scammers, they have a hard time living with themselves, or not many people like them too much.
Mm.
But that's
Is
just
what
how
it is.
it's how it is sometimes. But we're in LA for tonight. We're gonna get some sushi, and what else are we gonna do? Go to the beach tomorrow. It's nice out here. I don't know where everybody else is, but LA is pretty nice these days. Vegas is hot as fuck.
Yeah, bro. It was very hot flying out over here. I think it was like 110 maybe. I mean, it'll get up to like 115 in the next month or so.
Yeah.
It's pretty gnarly, but I usually just stay in my cave in the air conditioning and take my car out whenever I need to.
So you're bullish on the pump launch and probably makes it.
I feel like I'm one of the few people that is.
Yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see.
see
I
what's
think.
going
I
on.
think. I think. Doesn't really matter. I don't think it's gonna change a whole lot for the Solana ecosystem. I think some people are going to treat it as a good play. You got to understand there are not that many opportunities for funds to size up on a liquid play that they get 100% at TGE on. There's just not. They're used to doing seed deals where they're cliffed and they're vested, and yeah, they make their money, but there are not a lot of opportunities for them to be able to rip $100 million and get all those tokens liquid, within a few days. And I'm referring to the institutional round that they did before the public round that's about to happen. I mean, they purchased at the same valuation that everyone else is. So I think people, I don't have a crystal ball, but that's what I think is going to happen. I think the sale's probably going to go relatively quickly. Although the pre-market perps that are out, my understanding is they're pretty liquid, so they probably are pretty indicative of like what the real price will be.
When is that? When is the?
So the sale starts, I think, tomorrow, actually, and they're selling on several different exchanges. And my understanding is signups on Bybit are through the roof right now for KYCs and stuff like that. So I think the appetite's there. I think people will be surprised, and I think long term it does well. I'm probably going to treat it as a trade, in and out, but either way, I don't think it's. I think life will continue regularly, on chain afterwards.
Yeah.
I hope it juices. And I hope people make a ton of money on the perps. And I hope people make a ton of money on the trade, and then they take all that money and they buy Tom Cruise with it.
Buy Tom Cruise.
All-time highs right around the corner.
I will say, unfortunately, the Mission Impossible was pretty underwhelming. Did you see it?
Okay, I didn't see it. But also Tom Cruise is 63 years old.
Yeah, Tom Cruise
And
was
he does
good.
his own
Tom Cruise
stunts.
was good in it.
He does his own stunts at 63 years old.
Yeah, he was still very good.
But no, I'm actually referring to the cruise ship with his face on it, not the actor.
No, I know. F1 was like pretty mid too, I think. Did you see it yet?
No, I didn't.
The Phoenician scheme was incredible.
I actually saw that 2 nights ago.
Yeah, incredible movie.
I love Benicio del Toro.
Yeah.
Wes Anderson I like a lot. I feel like some of his movies are hit and miss.
Yeah, I agree.
Because it's all dialogue, right? Like his movies are just all dialogue. But I like the Phoenician scheme a lot.
When the kid changed from like the
Michael Cera.
Yeah.
Michael Cera, yeah.
That was so sick.
Yeah.
That was probably the best we've seen in a while. Yeah.
What time do we wrap this up at?
I think we're gonna wrap it. We're gonna get some sushi soon, but good to be back on Liquidated. It's been a couple weeks. I've been traveling in Bangkok. I got a fight in the Philippines a few weeks ago, so I've been piecing together some of this stuff. But we'll have a bunch more guests on later.
Shout out to a Ponzi trader for showing up. Excellent guest spot. Really appreciated your insight on the market.
He just bought $1 million plane on some perp thing that he was on. So Good on him.
Yeah.
And where else will I be? I'll be in Vancouver next month with Trader Main, so we'll have Trader Main on quite a bit, and maybe some of the boys will come visit. But thank you for watching Liquidated. Love you guys, even the haters. Thank you. Later.